Hello viewers. At this moment, it's a new moment. So in the previous moment we talked about how God united us with my mother, and I thank God for that. And at this moment, it's like Corona is has ended, and we are going back to school. It's around 4th January 2021.
2021?
Yeah, the year 2021. Corona has ended, and we are now we're preparing to go back to school.
Yes.
So at this moment, it was not as it was in the past, whereby I used to just, the school is being reopened. I'm just going to school, but this time around it's like before even going to school, my spiritual father called me. Now my spiritual father, the preacher, he called me, calling me, and he sat with me down. It was in the evening. I remember it was in the evening. Now the next day I was to go to school.
Okay.
So in the evening, I never knew what he was up to. All the story was, all what he wanted to tell me.
Yes.
I never knew. But he started talking to me in a story.
Yes.
But I never knew what was up to, what he was up to with the story up to the end of it. And he told me, my son, there was
once lived
once lived a man and a son, and they were very poor. They were very poor. Listed the few goats that they had, and it's like they were very poor. And when the son used to look at these goats, the field, and when the father used to look at the way he's chasing these goats, and it's like he really admired the way the boy used to even. Is chasing the goats until he's reaching to.
It's faster than the goats.
It's real faster than the goats. As he admired, it's like this the talent. There was a special talent that was being seen in this boy, and and this that
he was a sprinter.
At that moment, at that moment. It's like nobody was able to tell whether this boy, because they were in a very hard state. Okay. Even going to school was something luxurious to them. Something expensive. Going to school was something expensive. In those days that they were living, the only media which was available was they used to go to the shopping centers to really get the news from
the current news.
They get the current news at the shopping center
from the people.
From the people, what was really happening.
We call it People's Parliament.
Yeah. So People's People's Parliament.
Yes.
So the father now, to get the current news, he had to go to the shopping center where he had the news about what the governor was about to do. He was now preparing and organizing for the competition of male boys to be able to compete, and the winner will get a scholarship and also a lot of money.
Was it a football match or?
It was to be a race. They were to race.
They were to race.
Yeah, they were to race. The competition.
A racing competition.
Exactly. Okay. So they were to race. So when the father heard about this, he was now brainstorming going back home about what he have just heard, and he thought about his son. That the son,
there's something in my son.
Yeah, there's something in my son, and I've been seeing. Could be this the chance? My son to express this thing out, what is in him. It's like, hey, there's something my son has. And the funny thing is that, I think the father was now thinking of how, because they never even had many expensive clothes, like maybe tracksuit to take a child, in those kind of competition. They only had maybe some garments just to cover their nakedness. Those are the garments that they had. Even they never had those clothes, those expensive clothes. So the father is going back home. He's brainstorming on how he will be able to talk with the son about the competition. He's now at home, and called the son and talked with the son about the competition that was to take place.
And the reward.
And he told the son, I believe in you.
Hey, this is our
You
chance.
know, this is our chance. I believe in you. You can turn the family around.
If you go out there and do the thing.
You can change the circumstance here. You can make things beautiful. I believe in you.
You are talented.
You are talented.
There's something in you.
You know, the father really
charged.
Charged the son. You know, put some words in the son that made him to say yes.
I think I can do it.
I think I can do it. I think this is the chance.
So I don't have clothes.
But I don't have clothes. You know, I don't have even the clothes beneath. There's no other clothes. The only clothes that I had, they're just the garments to maybe to
a piece of cloth just to cover them.
Exactly. They never had those clothes to maybe cover even their upper part of the body. So what happened? It was a time for the time of competition.
So the son accepted the challenge.
Yes, exactly, because of the charging. So the time has come. It finally came when now the time for the competition was to be there. So they went to the stadium. Going to the stadium, you know, there was so much joy. You know, there was so much joy in that stadium, seeing these young people wearing expensive clothes and, you know, sport shoes and, you know, just everybody looks nice.
There's a boy here.
There's a boy here.
Half naked.
It's half naked, exactly. He's half naked. And it's like they're wondering, how is
this boy gonna make it?
Who is this? What kind of a boy is this?
Fellow.
Yeah. It is like, hey.
Hey.
Can
you run?
Can you run? And they look him by the appearance, but the thing was inside him. And at that moment, I think the father charged him again and told him, you see, my son, when you will begin the competition, I will be at the end, at the finishing line. I'll be at the finishing
line. I'll go at the finishing line.
At the finishing line. And the father told him, when you will start the competition, do not listen to any words. Do not listen to any words from anybody. Focus on me. Look at me. Fix your eyes at the finishing line.
You'll be able to see me.
You'll be able to see me.
Fix your eyes
there. Do not see us sideways.
Don't listen.
Don't listen to anybody.
Move.
Don't listen to even to shout. They show shoutings and maybe the praises. Do not listen to those things. But focus on me.
And run.
Run. Run. Those words were echoing in that mind of that young man and in the heart. And he said, oh yes, this is what is in my mind.
Yes.
They might have expensive clothes. They might have expensive sport shoes.
I don't care.
I don't care. They might have words that brings me down. I don't care.
What I care is what my dad has told me.
My dad has told me. And I'm telling you, it was now a time. This is now the time.
I can see in my mind, these guys, they are all there on your mark.
Yeah, on the marks in this
Get set.
Get set. And that thing is being...
And then the final blow.
Oh my goodness. It was amazing. They began running. In the middle of, running, and it's running all of its best.
Yes.
And it's like people are now shouting and it's like cheering up and it's like, cheering other kids. And, I think maybe some other children had their parents there and they could shout on top of their voices. And this kid here is running. He's running. The only words that was in his mind and his heart was the words of the Father.
And he could see him.
And he could see the Father. In the middle of the race, I think the garments came out.
Don't tell me.
I'm telling you the truth.
It came out.
The garments came off, exactly. The garments came off, and it's like he remained naked.
A true Homo sapien.
Exactly. He remained naked. People were like, "Oh my goodness, look at this
madman!
Look at this
boy!
This boy!" They were like,
he never slowed down.
They were shocked. He never slowed down. What was in his mind was the words of the Father.
Doesn't tell the shame.
You can see how the words of fathers are very
powerful.
Oh my
goodness! What happened then?
The boy ran. He ran all his best until at the end of the he was the first person to touch the end of the line. And when he was at the end, after the finishing line, the Father came in and embraced him with some clothes just to cover his nakedness.
Took off his coat and embraced the Son.
Exactly.
And the nakedness was not there.
No, it's not there. Only people to come to realize that this boy is in the beautiful in the life full of future and hope.
He got the reward.
He got the reward. And I think that was the beginning of their life changing and turning around. And I'm telling you, after now finishing the story, my father now started interpreting for me the meaning of the story. And he told me, my son, you see the story that I've given to you. That story, how you have heard it, the father and the son that you have heard about, it is you and me.
It's you and me.
It is you and me. I want you to get it very clearly, son. The story that you have heard about the father and son, it is you and me. And it's like you're the one who is going to the race. Do not listen to anybody.
Don't listen to the noise.
Don't listen to the noise, but focus on me. You'll get me at the finishing line. Focus. Focus. Put your mind, fix your eyes, and look ahead.
Upon the Father.
Upon the Father.
Listen to his instructions.
Listen to the instructions.
And run.
And run. Run. Run, my son. Run. That was the race. And it's like, I think, I think those words charged me. Those words charged me to just like, there's something that it's about to happen to me in the future.
It's like your dad was able to see a lot of challenges before you.
A lot of challenges.
A lot of things that are going to bring you shame.
Exactly.
Embarrassment. But focus.
Focus.
Look forward.
Look forward.
Don't listen to the noise.
Oh, yes.
Run.
Oh, yes. Run. Run. Run all your best.
Towards your Father.
Towards your Father. I thank God for all that.
And I think that is the call for every believer. We are running towards our Father in heaven.
Exactly.
We are walking each and every day towards our Father. He's waiting for us at the end, moving towards the Father. And he's telling us, run.
Run.
Run towards me.
Run.
Come towards me.
Run.
Run.
I think every circumstance is always a race. Every circumstance that we find ourselves, like, like going to school, there were a lot of circumstances that were to find me in the school that I had now to run, not looking sideways, but to fix my eyes ahead. And it's like every part of maybe some of the things that maybe the events that are taking place in our lives. Every new event, when a new event comes in your life, it is a race. You run towards
the Father.
Towards the Father.
Hey, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Looking forward to hear what happened in the school.
What happened more?
Maybe next time.
Next time. Thank you.